Hello, Pauper people, and welcome back to another Lake with Walls combo in preparation of the next Paupergeddon. This time we are testing a new list that was originally inspired by this list by Alexei Malitan from an LGS, I think, tournament this week, where they went 3-3, top 8, so nothing major, but the important thing is they were playing 4 Tinder Walls and 3 tucks to try to go very, very fast. With a package of 13 lands with one holdout settlement. They also were paying 2 protection spells main. Snakeskin Bale seems a little weird, but yeah. I started trying their list and I kind of liked the speed that we had from Tinder Wars and tucks. This was something that we already explored with Brian Cook for uh, the times where he started playing Walls a couple of years ago. He really loved the speed. So what we are going to play today is vaguely based on that, meaning that we start from our list, we go up to 13 land, the 61st card is the Crystal Grotto. We have a very cheap, I say a very low mana curve with a lot of mana generators at 1. We have 2 Liner Royals, we have 3 Tinder Walls, and we have 2 tucks and 2 Beast Rider Vanguards on top of 2 Wall of Roots and 4 each of Winding Way and Lead the Stampede. If we look first of all the casting cost, you see we have a very low uh, mana cost, 15 cards for 1, 12 for 2, and only 3 costing 4 or more. This list seems to be very explosive. Gold fishing, I had quite a lot of turn 3s. The key is just to try to go fast, have a good starting mana that should mean less mulligans, and then finding tuck and or Beast Rider Vanguard to find tuck, because these two together, if we have enough mana, can create very, very good board states, because Beast Rider Vanguard is finding additional mana generators or key cards that becomes immediately active due to tuck, and we can really explore, have explosive draws. The sideboard is kind of a mix, very close to what we were playing last time. We have 2 negates to see if they are still good, 2 macabre, mostly against graveyard combo strategies, 2 archers against fairies, even though lately I didn't see many fairies. We have 3 Tamillos safekeeping and 2 Wrapping Vigor against all the removal decks, including the Card Clan Shaman ones. We have a couple of Masked Vandals, mostly against Affinity, or also as a general catch-up for heavy artifact-based decks and or removal for enchantments, typically Journey. And finally, we have a couple of Nylea's Disciple against the burn versions. I found they were reasonably effective. We have already positive against Rally, and I noticed that a single Nylia often was gaining enough time to beat Guttersnipe because we are very fast. Guttersnipe is kinda slow compared to us, so they need to spend more mana killing our creatures, and I think we can try this way. I'm not sure how the match against Terror will develop without Janner Scent and nothing similar, but again, we hope our speed will be enough to win games. So the plan for this league is to first of all test the mana base to see how much we mulligan, how good are all these critters, and then the key thing is to see if we can exploit the Beast Rider Vanguard and Tac Tac interactions. That's all. So let's see what happens in this league and see you in match one. Match one, and we start against Carves, who is one of the best players around, grinder from Brazil, friend since many, many years. We are on the play, and his end is not exceptional. We can assume he is on Blue Decks or Madras Bar. If he's on Madras Bar, we are kind of dead, but let's try. We have two late game cards, so this keep is a bit risky, but I want to see how this mana base fares. One of the possible downside of this match might be that very often cards has internet issues, meaning lag and these kind of things that could make it a little longer. But of course, it plays lightning fast, so let's hope this is not the case. We're back. Let's hope we can play. Now we will find out if we are dead or we might have a chance. Okay, we might have a chance. Even though kind of likes to play for spikes, but in this case we are playing around it. Even though we need to suck our Timberwolf. So let's see if he's on Terror, Blue Back Terror, Fey. We don't know, which is quite unnerving, let's say. If it's on Phase, he probably is going to snap now and counter. Okay. So we try to see what cards he's on. We would really love a spell starter right now. Our matches are usually quite nice, very well fought most of the time, except usually when he's on Mattress Barn, that is more complicated and way less interactive. Okay, so now let's see if we can waste the first lead. Karsa is one of the players that always have it. So I would expect them to have spell pierce or counterspell, but we cannot do much right now, so we are going to waste one of the two leads we have in hand. If it resolves, we are happy. Yeah, he definitely has lag issues. This could be quite tricky because he's already down almost 7 minutes in 2 turns. I don't think he's double queuing. Exactly, because yeah, he had to disconnect. Okay, we are back. Let's hope we can play now. And the counterspell is there. Now we can beat down. Seems, let's see if they use the F6 in our turn. But this is quite a long time in their upkeep. Let's hope they don't have issues anymore. Okay. We have F6 ourselves. Now, knowing Cars is going to have the second counterspell for sure. So we are just playing our Tinderbox. Yeah, sorry, Wall of Woods. And attack. We will untap our battlement, even though it's totally useless. And in this case, we will not play into another possible counterspell. So we still don't know exactly what they are on, but most likely it's Terror. Yeah, blue-black Terror, which is quite hard for us. It's, yeah, I wouldn't say impossible, but it's extremely hard. Okay, let's see if we can get the counter out of their hand. No. So we keep attacking, which is actually good in terms of limiting the snuff out capabilities. Okay, good news, because Terror and Counterspell went to the bin. Okay, first Terror, second Terror. And still we cannot do much unless we find a good card, which we don't. Here we cannot do anything else than try to do this, but yeah, it's going to be the grab the third counterspell, of course. So we need to put that to top deck reasonably soon. Technically, we can win a top decking and Orochi. It's yeah. The problem are the snuff outs and cast downs. We need them to tap out, but still snuff out will be online anyhow. So they saw, as usual, 3 counterspells and 3 terrors in the top 20 cards. Okay. Now we need to top deck something, which must be a Orochi or card draw. Axbane is okay-ish. Let's see if it survives, we have a chance. We need to kill our Quirion. Actually, I think we are going to... No, yeah, we killed the Quirion. The ninja? Oh, okay. Okay. So they have one card left. It's all depending on that. Yeah, we cannot do much here except going for the Galvanic Alchemist, hoping they counter it. Or they do anything. Okay, so it didn't happen. Now we need to hope our reaping resolves. And we cannot do anything else than trying to kill. Okay, we won game one. Okay, we top decked at the right moment. So, what do we play? Well, we are going to play the negates for sure, and a couple of Tamigos. I don't think we can play the scatter shots. Do we want the full set or not? Okay. We are cutting. One Sheeple Sentinel, one Thunderbolt, one Winding Wave, and let's try one Elf. We are dangerous lowing creatures. Okay, we get a reasonable draw. They are fetching. It was cool because for most of the fetches game one, they didn't actually show us the black until the very last moment. So now I expect them to have a snuff out, and I really hope they snuff the Quirion and not the Saruli. They don't snuff any of them. So we now try to do a Vanguard into another Quirion. So let's see what they do. The plan here is most likely to just play Tuck next turn and start attacking, because we are now 4 damage on the board. Oh, this is very good. So we first attack, then we try to play our Tuck, and then we pass. And Tuck dies, which is fine. Next turn we can try the overgrown. They probably are going to. Oh man, yes. So we try the overgrown immediately. And they counter, which allow us, hopefully, to lead. Oh, and dramatically with the lead. Okay, anyhow, we didn't lose any significant card. I think we are now in heavy disadvantage due to this very heavy whiff. Now he's going to play some big guy angler. Okay. So here we cannot do much else than trying to fetch an Axebane to play next turn with Tamio backup. Is okay. Yeah, we might. I don't know if we need to consider the possibility of the Tamio backup actually is not there. So we keep this for next turn. We are going to jump with the Orochi. That deep analysis is a problem. Okay, the fact that he's attacking only with Delver tells me they don't play Suffocating Fumes or similar cards. Now they will deep analysis, and they are back to 5 creatures and quite a clock. I think we are dead, but we technically have the kill in 2 turns. Now let's see if they try to kill. They have another angler. Oh man. Yeah. Okay. So they have one or more Znafouts that we knew about. Well, we thought about mostly than we knew. But we have the Tamillo. They used only one counter this game, unfortunately. Yes. We find a quite useless forest. really can. I mean, they are not thinking. They are once again having internet issues. That's so frustrating because we could have probably already finished the match. At 9 minutes on their clock, I will once again stop if nothing happens. It's amazing how much Carves wins with all these internet issues that he always has. Okay, actually we were lagging a little. They didn't do anything, right? Yeah, because they were close to 9 and then, so we are also lagging. Okay, now let's see how many snuffs they have, or whatever they have. It's really unlikely that we can survive with just one Tamio. I mean, even a single spell pierce kills us, but we will try. Here, if they attack with everything, they threaten a little with 1+1+1 and lifelink. If they have 2, we are dead, because in any case I'm going to block the Murmuring Mystic only with the Saruli. So they immediately go cast down. So we try. And then, of course, they have the spell pierce and we concede. And of course, we are not going to play the clock or anything. Do we keep? I think we keep this way. I don't want to put the fifth card in. Yeah, let's try this way. Yeah, for interaction spells, 35 creatures. We kind of whiffed already heavily with that lead, but it was actually lands of read and another card draw card. And we have nothing, so we must mulligan. Okay, this end is interesting. I think we put down the Galvanic Alchemist. I'm not totally sure about it. Here we try Quirion into Overgrown, hoping they have a slow start. So now let's see if they fetch the blue-black land. Oh, snuff. Okay. Brainstorm might be not bad news. They are okay. This is also good. They had Hydroblast. Okay. They have the land. Okay. We don't care too much about it unless they kill now our guy. Okay. Okay, they don't have the snuff out. So here we are now deploying multiple things. And we okay, get another one. I forgot to attack. Now they need to kill the Beast Rider. They don't, which for us is quite good because now we can play this one into this one. No, we first untap the Axeman. And we find shield wall that they will be forced to counter. And this time we are going to attack. They need a removal for the Beast Rider quite now. Okay, cast down a counter spell is very good. This is basically their last chance. If they found it, they didn't. Okay. So we might have this game if we manage to draw something, where something is adrift. Now we should, yeah. Okay. We won on the back of Beast Rider Vanguard. It was, yeah, I think, a back and forth of luck, I would say, but it's a good win. Strong opponent. Of course, they had internet issues that probably made them play not optimally, but we had good luck and bad luck, and a very bad matchup for us, so we're happy. See you in game 2, in match 2. Match 2 against Urzahout. We are on the play. And we're going to mulligan this, and that doesn't do enough. Okay, this one is much better. We're bottoming the drift as the most complicated card to use with respect to the other ones. Opponent is also mulliganing. Blue. Okay, so double battlement should be good here. Okay, now let's see if we can, what we can do next turn. One of the fears is always high tide. Okay, now the fear is a certainty. Okay, so next turn we are going to deploy all the defenders, and then we will try to win turn 4, hoping to have a turn 4. We are in a good position with 12 mana and 2 leads. Okay, so we start with lead. I don't think they, I don't know if they play. Okay, this is really good. If they play, not remember if they play main deck snaps or not. Let's see what happens. Okay. Seems we're going to win. Definitely. Okay. So we got a reasonably easy game 1 win, mostly thanks to luck. Well, being on the play is not exactly luck, and having a reasonably good hand. Now we have also the other drift in case of anything happening to our invoker. And okay, we are 1 game up. The good news is that we can be on the play on game 3. So here we just have negates. And the question is, do we cut card draw or something slow like a schedule set here? Ah, opponent is asking about the deck. Okay, so let's go back to, we can cut one anyway in 1 lead, or one anyway and 1 shield set. Let's try this way. So I just answered the opponent asking if Wolf's combo is meta, and yeah, kind of tier 3 or something. Ah, yeah, on their first properly. Okay, so we get immediately in this lake the Crystal Grotto problem, but since Grotto was the added card, this will be a non-land. Okay, we got the Grotto once again. Okay, so we stop chatting, we keep, and we bottom 1 forest. So the plan is Quirion into Grotto into Axbane, and then hoping to have a turn 4. Okay, this is a good draw. Because now we could kind of threaten the kill. Oh yes, definitely. We might threaten the turn 3 kill. If we find another one casting cost defender or something like that. Okay, so let's. Now we don't have it. Because these are 2, 4, 6 mana total. So we need to get something from this later. Okay, we get next turn kill, but we are going to be dead. They seems to be land constrained, then it all depends if they have the ideas unbound and or how many puppetries. Okay, we have the ideas and the puppetries. If they find land, they find the land. So we are most likely dead. We have the kill, but I don't think we will be able to do much. I will pause the mic a second and I will leave the screen on.
Back, and yeah, we will have to wait. We will probably lose. Point is not playing super fast, but let's just close this. That is now not useful. It's yeah, unfortunately this is the most boring part. I think High Tide is worse to play against online than even Cycling Storm, but yeah, it could be similar. in fact has kind of non-deterministic combos that rarely fizzles and take a long time to win. I do find more intriguing usually Sucking Storm, but I mostly watch Brian playing it, so maybe. It is funny because I loved to play the Battle Festival decks, that was the arcane deck, when it was underpowered, had to loop Stream of Thoughts, and that was also very convoluted and taking a lot of time, but it was deterministic, or close to deterministic, and weekend enchantments, these kind of things. At night, I don't know if people love to see High Tide played, because it's also complicated to comment it, they are just chaining, trying to find missing pieces, and build enough mana to deck us. I need to find a way to make it go faster in the video. So now I'd say that starting from now, I will try to make this part of the match play faster. I don't know if I will even, I don't know if I will be able to, but so I will stay silent until the end. Just in case I fail to make it go faster, we are still here.
Match 3 against Huskyman 20035. We are on the draw, we have a reasonable hand. We are going to keep, even though the most likely turn to play is a winding way. Right, we face some form of red. Let's see if our Saruli survives. Okay, this is most likely. Oh, this is something that I don't know. Could be a jump, but I don't think. I'm really puzzled. Of course, we've been defeated. It's a sort of MTGO rule. Okay, it's yeah. I'm going to play double. Good thing is they don't have Galvanic Blast. Uh, so it's a sort of rule that whenever you play Winding Way on turn 2, there is an incredibly high percentage of actually getting the freed. Of course, it's not probably true, but it really seems common. Let's see if they have the untapped land. They don't, so now they lose 2 cards. Good. So they lost Lembas and Lightning Ball. Lembas is not a big issue, but Lightning Ball is very good. So now, technically, we can have the win if we draw one of the 2 tac-tacs, or if we draw something good. Let's see if we want to play Axebane first. Probably we do. Okay, we do not find tac-tac, but we did find a lot of good things. We have the kill next turn, so we just need to see what they do, and if they tap out. Usually Boros Synth tend to tap out quite a bit, and now we know they have only 3 lands, so they have the another Lembas. Raven Spectre. How did they sky with Lembas? One top. So they might have a bolt or a blast. Statistically, the blast is most probable since one bolt is out. So we are probably going to go, yeah, with the reaping line. So first of all, let's see if we just win. Okay, they do have the blast. So now I get the red black mana because we needed to go for the reaping anyhow. But first of all, let's see what we draw with the lead, which is not much. So we just play this one, and then we can play the Axebane, and then we get a couple. Oh, let's I can get 3 drifts. We don't need so many, but we have the mana. We get our 4 blue creatures. We target twice the alchemist. Okay, we now play the alchemist. That should be safe. We now get the invoker. And we hope they concede, but in any case it's going to be a fast one. They do not concede, so let's see how many mana we do have. It's 27. This is 33. This is 40. No, 39. 45. 51, I think. 57, which is one too many, but okay. We don't complain. And we get game one. Okay, so what we can play are the two Vandals and the three Tamios. What we can cut is, I don't know, okay, we cut one Wildifre for sure. Then we might cut one Llanowar, one Boros, one DeckTech. And let's try the Drift. Since we have only one Orochi, 36 creature is the minimum. Let's try this way with still 7 draw cards. Okay, we have good mana, so we are going to keep this one. They are not going to 6. We also want to see what they are bringing in against us. They could bring in Pyros. They could bring in Graveyard Hate. Multiple things. Okay, now we have a little too many lands. Let's see if we don't kill. Okay, Grotto. We have a Saruli that we keep on top. And we just sacrifice this Axebane. Good news here was that they had F6. Okay, so they wanted to play the thing in their own upkeep for some reason. So here we play the Saruli, we play the Winding Way, we get another Axebane, we banned one of the Tamios. Lambas, and they scry bottom. We keep having social draws. They might even have things like Electric Tree. Let's see if they have another bolt. In the meantime, we attack with our elf. They do not seem to have the bolt. Let's see if they have, most likely, the Galt Ballast. Now they have Metalcraft. Top. And here is the Galt Blast. Okay, so here we are going to play yet another Axme. Let's see if they have another Galbas. They have always F6 in my turn, which is really weird. Play the Skyfisher, okay. They haven't played land yet. They they took a land. Journey. Journey is annoying, but we have multiple ways to remove them. Okay, so right now we play this, and no, cancel. And we try to get a drift. Opponent doesn't know we have the Orochi. We are at 10. Let's see what they do. It will be super nice if they tap out. They instead keep everything on. Okay. This is unfortunate. They could even have Travel Charm, so we cannot play the Reaping line. So we are going to go for a lead. Hoping we get something reasonable. We do get something reasonable. Problem is still we cannot play around, or we cannot risk the reaping. It will be super nice to play the reaping line right now, but we cannot do it. They have 3 cards. They for some reason gain 3 lives. 6 lives. Okay. 5 mana on the table. We go to 6, we might be dead. Okay, now the thing is, we can drift for another lead. We can try to go for the reaping line, or we can drift for the invoker and at least shut down the creatures. I think I like this line. see if they let us untap our axeman. Okay. So we get our invoker, play it, and we start killing stuff. Four, five, six, 7, 8, and we attack. They find a lightning bolt, which is unfortunate. So we are going to kill this, tap battlement, additional 3 damages. And now, shit. I was hoping to be able to reaping, but no. We do have the reaping. But we played the whole game against around the Traven charm, so we cannot stop now. We play our DeckTech. Okay, this is interesting. Late. Okay. So, first of all, we vandal the thing. They, let's see if they, for any reason, they don't. Okay. So we remove one axeman. We get another axeman. Then we try the secret door that most likely is going to be pyroblasted. It is. Okay. So we just go a bit down. They go to 8. We really hope they do not play. Oh, yeah, we keep this in hand just in case. Let's see if they have anything. They go to 2. We are incredibly close. They probably have 1 bolt. And we are at 6, but we cannot kill them. Okay, Lambas is kind of fine. This is also kind of fine. If they pick up the lambas, they do. Play again. Oh, man, I really wanted the Tamiyo just to go to have the 2 life, but we cannot. Let's see if we just attack with everything. If they have the double bolt. And they don't. Oh man. Okay, we win in a weird way. Let's see if they answer. Did you have trouble? Char hand. I will try to chat them. Okay, Huskyman. It doesn't let me to. Okay, so I will try and let's see if they had it. So we are 3-0. See you in match 4. Match 4 against Stormcrow Medicine Show. Okay, we are on the play. We have a reasonable hand. Llanowar into Quirion into Tinderwall into Winding Way. We could even do things like probably Tinderwall, Winding Way, Beast Rider. They are mulliganing. Let's see what they are playing. Another red deck. Snow-covered mountain, so we don't know if it's what it's going to be. They play bolts, which is kind of expected. We find Ceruli. Let's see if they have other bolts. Okay. Fateless. Okay, this is just a normal Guttersnipe mono red madness thingy. We are going to play Winding Way first, assuming they don't kill the Ceruli. And we get to play the battlement. We play grab the prize, return the stacker, third land, kill the Quirion probably. Yeah. Okay, here we get to play DeckTech. We are not going to play to block. I want DeckTech alive if possible. Second, grab the prize. Okay. They probably have also the Fire Blast. They are thinking of killing our battlement. kill our elf. This is a little unfortunate, but we're going to play both of them. We can even attack. Now we are going to block. They have two lootings in the graveyard, but okay. Here we risk our tac. If they have another lava dart, it's fine. They have the Guttersnipe. Oh no, they have the Fateless looting. Okay, they take a land and discard two relatively good cards. Okay, so here this resolves. We are going to play Lead the Stampede. Okay, those resolve. We play a lead, hoping not to die, but we don't have much choice. And we get a kind of miserable one. But we can start Beast Rider quite a bit of stuff. This is the third grab the prize. This is incredibly annoying. Only one card in hand. If it's a fire blast, we are very close to die. The good news is that we are one card short from the kill. Okay, they go very aggressively. Zero card in hand. They could have done one damage to us. So now we need only one card. That is not. So these are 6, please. And we find the drift. So we play these. We have exactly 7 without need to sacrifice anything. And we take a game 1. Okay, we find the immediate invoker. Okay, and we are 1 up. Now against these, we just bring in Tamillos, Nylea. What we are going to remove are the 2 elves, one Winding Way, two winding ways. And then or a Tamio. Sorry, or a Schedule Sentinel, or a DeckTech, or Drift. But Drift is faster. I think Schedule Sentinel is less useful against one Red Madness. And we have a Disastrous End. Opponent is mulliganing as well. This is much better. We keep and I think we put down the Valakut. They are mulliganing to 5. So we are going to most likely Grotto turn 1. Yep, we put down the Alchemist. Okay, they aggressively go for 2 damage, discarding 3. Here we are, so close to win. Okay, we might have it. We are 1 card short. Do we tack? I don't think we do tack. Now, hoping they tap out. Yeah, we don't block. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we like this quite a bit. Now it depends on them having possibly another bolt. So right now, see if we don't block, we are at 10. Let's see what they do. Now the worst 2 cards for us are Fire Blast plus Lava Dart, and that kills us on the spot. If they have a single bolt, these are 3 plus 6. If they have anything plus Fire Blast, we are dead. So we don't care about blocking. They have the Lava Dart. Oh, the Lava Dart kills us already. Yeah, Such a stupid card. Actually, not the lava dart is not the problem, but we had to block. I didn't count that a single lava dart was going to kill us. I misplayed, even though most likely we were going to be dead anyhow. Of course, this thing doesn't work anymore, so we don't know what we were going to draw. Unfortunate because the mulligan to 5, and unfortunate because we misplayed. Okay, let's try to play better. Game 3. Okay, this is a reasonably good hand. The mulligan to 6. So we grotto once again, turn 1, and we put on the bottom the land. Oh, what I'm doing. We played Orochi just to eliminate the mandatory lava dart. Oh, they don't have it. We need another mana for our Axebane. See if they fire Temple Orochi. Yes, good. Okay. Now we have quite a good situation. We miss one card, and here it comes our friend. We are forced to play the Axebane. We technically have infinite mana next turn if they don't kill the Axebane. I don't really believe this scenario. Let's see what they discard. Nothing major. Another looting. They go for the bolt. Let's see if they have two. They don't. We find a tuck tuck that is not super useful for the moment, but we are going to play it anyhow. And we get a few lives. They had another bolt, and they actually used the wrong target. So we are very happy about this. Now the best will be if they just attack with the Guttersnipe. Now this, okay. Lava Dart. Oh, we tried. If they have the fire blast is fine. Okay, let's see. This okay. And we win against Guttersnipe. We are 4-0. We are very happy even though we misplayed game 2. Let's go for the trophy. Match 5 for the trophy against Tisauro, who also has the very old guy avatar like myself. We have a good hand. And we are on the play. So let's see what we're going to face in this final match. Oh, we have the actual bogeyman here. So I think we are going to try to go as fast as possible. So we have the kill in 2 turns. It will all depend on them having the Krark, of course. The role is confirmed. Turn 2 anyway. Freed is the third card we milled. So here we are just going double big wall, and now it all depends on them having or not having a removal for the X-Ray. They do have the cast down. Okay. Here we are just putting out a lot of defenders. And next turn we will try to do something depending on what we draw. They start digging apparently. No, actually they have a second cast down, which is of okay, it is let's say not common nowadays. These kind of stop us, but we have a lot of live draws. The problem is we are not going to win unless we draw the mono Rochi right now. Okay, we got something reasonably good. But unfortunately, it's not the Orochi. So we just keep. Let's see. Do we keep attacking or? Yeah, I think for one turn we keep attacking. Next turn we might try to burn them out. It's really unlikely that this is going to succeed, but we'll see. So now they suck one of their bridges. That is unexpected. Means they have a lot of lands. And now we have a late. So, first of all, we attack. Then we play the lead. And we find a lot of interesting things. The first one we're going to play is the Vanguard. They have the third cast down, which is okay. Find Saruli from the first one, any order. Then we untap and we get another one. We get a tuck and we should be possibly able to win. Yeah, I think we should be able to win exactly. We have the tuck. Then we go Axwin to Zaruli into Axwin into Galvanic Alchemist. And now is okay. And we win game one. So the strategy is working. Beast Rider, try to find Tuck or vice versa. So we win the first one. Even though they have 3 cast downs. We need the 24 mana. Getting 1 extra, but it's okay. I was not expecting anymore to win this game. We did have a couple of very good top decks, Windy Way, and then afterwards we got the leading. Okay, we are 1 up. So now the sideboard strategy is quite simple. We get all the things on. We remove 2 Windy Ways. I am thinking to actually remove all of the windy ways. Might be a little too much. Let's keep 1. And we remove 1 Landward and 1 Shieldwall Sentinel. Not so sure about this, I never tried it. Okay, this is an easy mulligan. And this is an easy keep. We keep, but it's not looking good. They had the Gixen Infiltrator. So now we're going to play the Vanguard. I don't think we can do much. We keep drawing bad card. If they attack, we are obviously going to be blocking. They don't attack. We find another battlement, and we do attack. Let's see if they want to trade. They don't. They kill our battlement. And we concede, I think. Okay, quite an unfortunate game too. I think I'm actually removing these and go a little more in this direction. I'm not sure again, but the Shield Sentinel are very slow. Okay, we get something. Good news is that Amiyo. Bad news is that we can only have a battlement turn 3. We have no Quirion. To try to do something more. We need a land next turn. Okay. Please give me a Quirion on our hand. And we don't get the Quirion. So we need to just jam this thing, hoping they don't have the cast down. But up to now, they were having 4 cast down in this deck. If they don't have it, we might have a chance. The good news is that they have only basic lands, but they of course have it. So now we just, the old deck is trying to have a good starting mana development, and we just keep whiffing. Unfortunate, 2 games in a row. I probably should have mulligan to 5, game 2. They're wall fighting? No. 3 mana? Can they have with 3 mana? The familiar? No, they are wall fighting themselves. Why actually they should? Oh, I don't know. We keep not finding anything where anything means a single land. We are in one land in the top 14. If we have a single land, we can kind of have the kill. Now I think they're playing Krark. Here it is. We have lost. Now we need a land. Okay, this is close to a land. we can, in theory, save the Axebane. If they have the toxin, we have that. Okay, okay. We have only one artifact left, so we can make the first one resolve. And we save our dummy, our Axebane, but it's going to be too late for anything. We need a land now. It's amazingly bad. And I think we are dead. Yes, we are dead. Okay, we lost the trophy in a very bad way. Uh, I'm reasonably pissed off because it was due to variance 2 games in a row. Uh, my only error was not mulligan into 5 the second hand, because this hand, whatever we drew in the third game was good. We only needed one land, and we didn't find a single land in the top 15 cards, roughly speaking, except the one that was beat by the winding way. Okay, so we lost against Jund, but it's not hopeless, I think. We had 2 very bad hands. Let's see if the opponent trophied. No, wait. No, they didn't, so they were not for 0. Okay, so the deck seems to be working. The synergies are there. We had bad mana issues only in the final match against our worst possible opponent. And yeah, that's it. It can happen. So we will keep working on this version. It looks promising. Thank you for watching, and see you again in the next league video. Ciao.